are on the air here online with another police pursuit. This is the second one this evening so far. This is a stolen vehicle being pursued by the CHP and the LAPD. It is now northbound on the 5 freeway. You can see here on our Sky Map 7 technology, you can see exactly how fast he's going. Right now, 80 miles an hour or so, but he's been as high as 120 or so miles an hour in the carpool lane now. It's a blacked out sedan. Can't tell exactly what kind of sedan it is, but it is moving rapidly through traffic. This is reported to be a stolen car, and it started in the North Hollywood area, and it eventually got on the 5 freeway. It looks like he's taking an off-ramp here. And this is Roxford Street off-ramp. That's Roxford, as you can tell, and he's turning left here, slowing down there. You know the CHP and LAPD are in pursuit. This is the Sylmar area. Now it looks like he's going to try to get back on the 5 and head south now. Is that the on-ramp to the 5 freeway south? It looks like it is. He's gaining speed. You see, he's in the 40s and getting into the, speeding up again. So this vehicle was stolen, we believe, in the North Hollywood area, or at least first reported in the North Hollywood area. It was on San Fernando Road. It was seen on surface streets there going about 80 miles an hour around on San Fernando. The number one, or actually in the carpool lane, it looks like. The speeds are pretty intense here. He's a real danger to the people that are on the freeway with him, and what we're seeing here, where there have been no accidents yet, and we're hoping there won't be any. But man, there's certainly a great deal of danger associated with this. When you look at the speeds here, the fact that he's weaving in and out of traffic, and that he is not obeying the orders of pursuing police officers to stop. It's a pretty dangerous situation here. Not sure what caused all of this other than the stolen car report, but it has definitely gone to what I would imagine would be a felony evading at this point, given the level of speed, plus, of course, the original charge of the auto theft. And you're talking a number of felonies involved here. Depending on whether or not that woman was a victim or an accomplice, there could be a kidnapping charge tacked onto this. So this would certainly add to the desperation of this individual, and he's exhibiting it here. Going
up, getting off. Well, we're just exiting Hollywood Way. This is roughly the area where it started. Hard turn right there. Whoa! Over a median right there. Don't know where he's going to come out. We're going to take a look. We've seen it in the past where he's gotten stuck, or we've seen the car stop under the freeway. Right now, though, this is where he is. They're calling for units right now. A helicopter saying the same thing we are, looking for him. That's not him right there. He's stopped underneath the freeway. You know, that might be some sort of tactic if somebody is there that can give him a ride. But there he is. He must have gotten out of the... He got out of the vehicle. He got out of the vehicle, let that car roll. So right now, those are the first units making contact right there. Undercover units. Those are the ones they didn't want behind him because they were undercover units. They wanted the full light bars. They're going to see if, we've seen these in the past where they've made some sort of deal. We saw him on the phone. Definitely not up there on that hillside, guys. I can tell you that. They're going to start checking these cars right now. They're going to stop the cars. Right now, the helicopter is saying basically the same thing. We had not seen anybody come out of that area. That was where Sky 9 was earlier on. We were waiting for him to come out. So they're probably just going to start making sure that all the bases are covered. I can't believe this guy got away. What? No, he never came out. else's car. That's just my own guess. What is Alec? Okay. You know what? I got to tell you, they are chasing the guy again. He's on Magnolia, and we're making our way over to that area right now. But apparently, this may be related. But another vehicle pursuit out here in the North Hollywood area near Magnolia. We're headed that way right now. We'll keep you updated as soon as we get overhead. Oh, there he is. Westbound 130. Right now I'm kind of just juggling radios, all the radios. Westbound on the 134 is at the 170. Westbound 134 at the 170. I'm saying that for my pilot Marcos as well. We're going to get over there. We're not seeing any flashing lights in the general area. We're going to use the mighty lens in Sky 9, but we're going to find this, and if we're over it, we'll bring it to you live. There he is. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Okay, copy. So this may be related. Copy all. And it's just Burbank, so who's over at LAPD? My gosh. Mr. Brown, are you hearing all this? Yeah, that's him. You know what? We believe it is. That's the information we're getting. Until it's over, we're not going to know for sure. But if it is related, this might not be a buddy letting them borrow a truck or helping somebody out. This may be a kidnapping. Burbank PD is the one that's right now behind him. LAPD overhead. Where are we? I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know. Westbound 101 Freeway coming up on the 405. We're going to be right by Van Nuys Boulevard here shortly. That black pickup truck that you see in the center of the street driving erratically with that big spotlight on it, that is the suspect's vehicle. And it could have a kidnapped victim inside. Somebody, the owner of that vehicle, still might be inside that car. Crazy stuff this evening for sure. But I can tell you, LAPD overhead once again. Also, Burbank PD, the ones that are closest behind it. This may be the person from the earlier pursuit that bailed out of the car at the 5 at Hollywood Way. Makes it very obvious. Well, Jeff, Susie, they always want to capture the bad guy. Never get that wrong. Where are we right now? Northbound 405, making our way into the Sepulveda Pass area. Now, I understand, I was talking with our TOC guys. They, because you were mentioning, this is the video of that truck leaving from under that overpass. It is pretty obvious because of the yellow boxes in the back of that pickup truck. So, when this car came to an end, when the first pursuit the second actually pursuit that we saw this evening came to an end underneath the bridge, this pickup truck left that area. Some sharp person, officer, picked this car up and got behind it, and the chase was on again. So this is possibly a kidnapping. There is a possibility this person may be in on it, but right now, officers, they're going to play the worst scenario, and they're going to be thinking, this is a kidnapping right now, and this person has taken this vehicle by force after abandoning his. Where are we going right now? Looks like we may be getting off the 405 freeway northbound, but I'm not sure if this is going to be Skirball or Mulholland. But southbound, I always say southbound 405, but it looks like we're getting off the freeway out here. We're going to take a look, see which way it goes. but it does seem like he's continuing southbound here on Sepulveda Boulevard. Black pickup truck, LAPD in the air again, following this vehicle on the ground. Burbank was the one in basically the main officers in pursuit. What's with the lights off? Yeah, this is the first time we've seen that move. Maybe he's just trying to get a little bit of speed or get some difference between him and the other cars. Not going to happen. Those officers are going to get back get back in their cars and get back on there very quick. There we go, making some crazy moves right there. That was Lancashire, by the way. Excuse me if I didn't say it earlier on. We were southbound 5 at Lancashire. Now he's going to be back onto the northbound 5 from Lancashire. That was the first time we've seen him do that like hard braking and stop type of move. No doors opened up, no windows opened up. So we're not sure what they're trying to do. This guy's trying to outthink LAPD. Good luck to you, buddy. But right now, the helicopter overhead, lights still on it, basically just making our way back the other way. Northbound pathing Sheldon, going to be over. Here we go. High rate of speed on the off-ramp. Looks like we're getting off at Osborne. Oh, he's kind of boxed in. Yep, squeeze it through. Oh. Doesn't know where he's going. Get back onto the freeway. Right now, though, he's working his way back towards that area. Not saying he's going to go there, but definitely back on the 170 freeway, southbound, heading out towards the 101. Making these crazy lane changes out there. Bigger truck, it's newer. They drive like cars. Everybody knows those new trucks are pretty solid. But even at those high speeds, bigger tires, it's always going to make everything just a little bit more dangerous. Helicopter overhead, LAPD playing that game. Do we chase this guy? Do we stay behind him? They don't want him to get away. There's that concern that this may be a carjacking. This Magnolia, that's going to be a very short off-ramp. A lot of trees out here as well. Making that turn right there. Looks like he's coming to... Look at that. Here we go. Wrong side of the road. Back onto Magnolia. Underneath the freeways again. Popping back out, but not making that opportunity to get back over. Now he is making his way into an area, you probably know this area pretty well. Going to be back out onto Lancashire. That's going to be the major, I think, in Riverside first. But at any rate, this is going to be an area with bigger streets, more people on the roads. So it's going to be a little bit more scary, especially if he keeps up with these crazy high speeds. He's going to be westbound. This is going to be dangerous. This is a dangerous area for sure. Even at regular speeds, you got to wonder, getting stuck right there and being so aggressive. well, not for good, never for good, but they did back up. That's that area where that sinkhole was. A lot of road construction. You can see that barrier. It was making it very tight. This truck pushing its way through. Laurel Canyon, you're right. Look at that pedestrian just kind of looking at this guy like, what's up with you, buddy? Yeah. You know, luckily nobody gets hurt in that one. But this is the type of stuff, you just mentioned it. You got to worry about those pedestrians. But this copy all. Maybe it'll be quick. You think he'll hot fuel us?
We may have some tight traffic, a little bit of tight traffic. We'll see what's going on. Looks like he may be taking the 405, which we've already seen a couple times this evening. Or not. He's still staying in those right lanes, which would transition to either direction of the 405. It looks like he's choosing the 405. Northbound 405. We're headed north on the 405. We are in the Sherman Oaks, Lake Balboa area, and we're northbound on the 405. So, we're getting off the freeway, it looks like. Sherman Way. We're getting off at Sherman Way from the 405. We'll have to see which direction he goes here. Okay, we're going west on Sherman Way, which goes under the freeway. It also goes under the runways at Van Nuys Airport. So we're going to lose this for just a moment if he continues going west there, because he is going to go beneath the runways here at Van Nuys. We're on Sherman Way. Extreme speeds for surface streets. We're looking at maybe 50, 60 miles an hour, more like 60 miles an hour on surface streets. Okay, now this is a big, I believe, it's going to go right through there, barrel right through there. Okay, now we're getting very close to Van Nuys Airport, so he's going to disappear under that tunnel. He's going to go under the runway here at Van Nuys Airport, and there he is. Boy, he got through that tunnel very quickly. Through Sepulveda. Wow, picking up some speed as ground units are getting a little closer to them. Uh-oh. Oh, he's stuck in traffic. He's stuck in a lot of traffic. He's going over the center divider. Wrong way. Whoa. That car is so close. Northbound Haskell from Sherman Way. Going right through red lights, being incredibly lucky so far in that he hasn't hit anything. have to take, whoa, close call there. A car was going through the intersection. The car had the green light. He just blasted through the intersection.
I mean, the guys on the ground, they have to really be careful and keep their emotions in check, not to get missile lock, as we call it, on that back of the truck and just overdrive and end up hitting somebody. And it's unusual that we have a plane car in the pursuit. Whoa, a little side slide, into the pole, boom, into the building. Yeah, ran and see what happens here. Door open, passenger. Oh man, here comes the suspect. He's there. He's hiding behind the car. No, he's on the other side of the car, guys. There, he's running. Okay, southbound on Laurel Canyon. No, he's not going to get far. Yeah, he's doing a stiff-legged run. The LA Air Unit right on him, and the hands are going up. And here's a couple of officers going to take him down, and down he goes. Oh man, I'm sure glad this ended the way it did, because it could have ended a lot worse. LAPD air units or ground units now on him, and got him into custody. And maybe for a slide, keep an eye down the slide back, see what happened to that victim. Back here, we'll kind of look back here and see what's going on with her, checking her out, making sure they're okay. LAPD's checking on them. Looks like they have her in custody, actually. Fly's going to slide back to the north, and we'll kind of see what's going on, because maybe, and the only problem with this is, well, the only problem with this, there's been so many changes of guys on the ground and things of that sort that the information may not have got to them. But this, a pretty good-sized guy here in a white T-shirt, so
yeah,
looks like we're going to slide around here.
Could have been a hostage, but Tim, just as likely could have been an accomplice. I mean, this guy was on the run for a good amount of time, and from the video that we saw in the initial pursuit, he was using his cell phone as he was driving, clearly trying to make as many plans to get away as possible. You just don't know. Hostage, maybe, but accomplice, maybe just as likely at this point.
And the thing is that when he, in the first pursuit, when he crashed the sedan, he was under the freeway, so we didn't see what happened between those moments where he was on foot, bailed on foot, and then all of a sudden ended up in this F-150 and on the run again. So, like you said, it could very well be an accomplice, but at this point, they're going to put that person in custody because they don't know exactly what's going on. If it's a hostage, if it's he was carjacked, or, as you said, Micah, possibly an accomplice.
What an incredible turn of events, Tim.